You are tired, not a sleepy tired, not I need a nap tired. You are tired in a way that a vacation didn't fix. I saw your pictures. Lovely vacation, but you're still exhausted, boo. That good night's sleep that you thought you needed didn't fix it either. That promotion, the new relationship, your sabbatical, even the prayer retreat you went on didn't fix it. And you kept thinking that something is wrong with you because it seems like everybody else has figured out how to be okay, but you missed the memo. Sis, nothing is wrong with you, but something was done to you. And today we're talking about what survival mode stole and how to take it back. Before we get into that, I'm Bernicia, and if nobody has checked on you today, that's exactly why I'm here. I'm a trauma healing and deliverance coach, and I bridge nervous system science and faith-based healing. I'm also the creator of the Clarity Reset. If you don't have it, go get it. Okay? I am not a licensed therapist, although I do have a degree in psychology. My authority comes from my own story. Surviving a verbally abusive mother, getting spiritually abused by a controlling church, and literally spending most of my life in survival mode, thinking it was my personality. And trust me when I say I was very good at survival mode, like excellent, high honors, could have put it on my resume. For the last 2 days, I was thinking how when I was in survival mode and was actually depressed and wanting to unalive myself and having all of these thoughts that nobody knew about. It's crazy how like nobody could pick up on it. Like when I tell you I was good, PhD boo, nobody could pick up on it. But then after healing my nervous system, sharing my story publicly, helping other women heal, men too that are in my inbox, but I work mainly with women. Now it's like people are picking up on certain things. And it's like, boo, when I was in it, in the thick of it, you had nothing to say. You couldn't pick up on anything. Now that I'm healing and I'm speaking out and I'm literally in a state of calm and peace, now you sense something. What do you sense? Are you really sensing something in me, or are you offended by my healing because now you can no longer control and use me like you used to? Okay, anyway, survival mode is not a personality. It is a nervous system response. And today I need you to understand exactly what it has taken from you, because some of you don't even realize what you're missing out on anymore. You have been gone so long that you forgot who you were before. Let me tell you what survival mode actually stole from you. Not what stress stole, not what being busy stole, what survival mode, chronic, long-term, nervous system level survival mode took. Number one, numero uno, it stole your peace. And I don't mean the like, ooh, let me sit in a bubble bath and light some candles peace. I mean the kind of peace where you can just sit still and not feel like something is about to go wrong. That quiet in your body. Survival mode took that. When your nervous system has been in threat mode long enough, calm starts feeling dangerous. You don't know how to rest because your body doesn't register rest as safe. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop even when life is actually okay. Two, it stole your joy. And some of you are singing the song, I still have joy. You lying. I know I can't sing, but I'm not talking about that fake joy, boo. I'm talking about the real kind. The kind that comes up out of nowhere when you're just living your life. When was the last time you felt genuinely in your body, for no particular reason, light? Some of you are sitting here and you cannot remember. That's a symptom, honey. Number three, it stole your creativity. You used to have ideas. You used to dream. You used to be the person who thought of something and got excited about it. Survival mode collapses that. You can't create from a contracted nervous system. Creation requires expansion. Survival mode keeps you small, tight, and reactive. You're not uncreative. You're dysregulated. Number four, and this is the one nobody talks about. It stole your ability to receive love. Oh, you can love. You're probably really good at giving too. But receiving feels uncomfortable. It feels suspicious. Like a whole setup. You're waiting for the terms and conditions that come with this. Just waiting to see what they want from you. Because love in your history has always come with a cost. Baby girl, that is survival mode. That is not you being broken. That is your nervous system protecting you from something that hurt you before. Numero cinco, number five. It stole your present moment. Survival mode lives in the past and the future. Never now. You're replaying what went wrong or what could go wrong. The present, where your life actually is, baby, you are barely there. Now, here's why so many of you miss this And I'm saying missed it because I'm not talking to women who are obviously falling apart. I'm talking about you, the one with the good job, the degrees on the wall, your Instagram page is fire. You went to brunch Saturday and Sunday this past weekend. You were on vacation last month. You're the one who shows up for everyone. You keep your household running. You lead at work, and baby, you serve at church. You are the one people call when they need help, period. Functioning is not the same as thriving. Let me say it again because some of y'all are going to try to skip past that. Functioning is not the same as thriving. Baby, I was a functionaholic. Do you hear me? Survival mode is brilliant. It adapts. It evolves. It wears a blazer or a pretty dress. And it runs meetings. It makes dinner. It makes these reels talking about take me to Chanel. It'll lead Bible study. And go to bed not realizing it has been running your life on fumes for years. You were taught maybe by your mother, maybe by your church, maybe just by life, that performance proves you're okay. That if you can still produce, maybe you're not that bad. Like it's bad, but it's not that bad. But here's what the science says. High achievement does not equal nervous system regulation. Honey, your cortisol doesn't care about your credentials. Your body has been in threat mode, quietly, invisibly, while you were still moving. I spent years thinking anxiety was just me being thorough. My people pleasing, that was just me being kind. My inability to relax was just because I had a lot going on. Since I was just as dysregulated as they come. Dysregulated with excellent time management. The signs are there. You just learn to call them by different names. Overthinking. My goodness, I'm just an overthinker. I overthink everything. That's a hypervigilant nervous system scanning for a threat. I just like to be in control because, girl, if I don't do it, it's just not going to get done right. You know what I mean? That's your body trying to create safety because nothing felt safe growing up. People pleasing. Well, you know, the Bible says to be loving and patient, kind. You know, I'm just trying to please the Lord. That's a fun response. That's survival. Emotional numbness. That's your system shutting down non-essential processes so you can just keep going. These aren't just little flaws in your character. These are adaptations, and adaptations can be unlearned. Let me get more specific because some of you are nodding, but you still haven't fully placed yourself in this. Let me show you what a weekend survival mode looks like. You wake up thinking about what you already have to do. Not rested, just restarted. You check your phone before you check in with yourself. You are already in go mode and your feet haven't even hit the floor yet. During the day, you are on, responsive, competent, but underneath, there's this low hum, this low grade tension in your chest or your shoulders or your jaw that you've just learned to live with. You've had it so long that you don't even notice it anymore. Someone says something to you that rubs you the wrong way and you either shut down completely or you have to keep yourself from crashing out, even though it's really not that deep. That's because your reaction is not to them, it's to everything that came before them. In your relationships, romantic, friendships, family, you either overgive until you're exhausted and resentful, or you hold people at arm's length because closeness feels unsafe. Could be both, depending on the day. You want deep connection. You also don't fully trust it. Someone loves you and it makes you nervous. Someone's too nice to you and you're waiting for the catch. Someone gets too close and you either pick a fight or find a reason to pull back and leave first. That is your nervous system doing its job, protecting you from what happened before. What it doesn't realize is that you're not 12 years old anymore. It doesn't know that this person is not your mother or your father. It doesn't know that you are actually safe now. And spiritually, hear me on this. Some of you have been in church praying for breakthrough that your nervous system won't even let you receive. You cannot access the peace of God in your body if your body is still in threat mode. That is not a faith issue. It's a nervous system issue. And God works with both. Okay, so here's how you take it back. Healing is not a mindset shift. Healing is a body experience. You cannot think your way out of survival mode. You cannot pray your way out of survival mode. And I say this as a woman of faith. You can pray and still need to do the work of teaching your body that it is safe now. God is not offended by therapy or nervous system regulation. He made your nervous system. Here's what taking it back actually looks like. First, you have to learn to recognize when you're in survival mode. Not after, not 2 hours later when you're in bed replaying it, in the moment. Notice your body. Where did you go tight? Where did you hold? What does threat actually feel like in your physical body? You cannot regulate something that you can't name. Second, you need safety cues, not willpower. Your nervous system moves back into regulation when it receives signals that it is safe. Those signals come from your body, your environment, and your relationship. Slow breathing, physical movement that is not punishing, being in spaces around people where you can exhale without bracing for what's coming. Third, you need to stop calling your survival strategies your personality. I really need you to hear this, like for real, for real. Your people pleasing is not just how you are. Your hyper independence, independence, is not just your personality. Your inability to ask for help, that ain't strength. These are adaptive strategies, and calling them your personality means that you'll never let them go. Fourth, and I know this is uncomfortable, but you're going to have to grieve what survival mode cost you. The years, the relationships, the version of yourself you would have had if you felt safe. You do not get to skip the grief and go straight to the reset. The grief is part of the reset. But here's what I know for sure. Your nervous system is not fixed. It's not permanent. It learned to survive, and it can learn something new. The capacity for safety, for joy, for receiving love, or just being, it's still in you. It did not leave. It went dormant because it had to. And it is still waiting for you to come back to it. If you watched this whole video, you are not here by accident. You have been carrying something heavy for a long time, and you are ready, even if you're scared, to put some of it down. I created the Clarity Reset exactly for this moment. A 7-day guided workbook experience that takes you through the process of naming exactly what happened, understanding how it landed in your body, and beginning the real work of coming back to yourself. It's not therapy. It's not a course that you need to perform your healing. It's a space to be honest about where you are, how you got here, and what it's actually going to take to get you out. It also comes with access to the Clarity Community audio library, which I call the Nervous System Spa. You have audio tools, breath work, grounding, somatic support. You can use these things to help you anytime you need to come down from the ledge. There are no monthly membership fees, no checking in, just you and the work. It's $197. The link is in the description. I survived a toxic mother, spiritual abuse in the church, rejection that went to my bone, and a nervous system that did not know how to rest. I'm not sitting here telling you that healing is possible because I read about it. I'm standing here because I lived it. And I'm telling you, life on the other side of survival mode is worth what it takes to get there. You were not meant to just survive. You were meant for the abundant life. All of it. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs it. Drop a comment below and tell me, what did survival mode steal from you? I read every single comment. Subscribe if you're not already here, because we go deep like this every single week. I'll see you next time, and take care of yourself because you deserve it.